All right, now, so let's go ahead and start building our own admin panel. So the first thing that we are going to be doing is simply go to the auth folder, to the config folder right here, and go to auth.php. And if you open up this page, you will find, a couple of arrays, for example, the defaults right here. And if you go down at the bottom, you will see an array like this, with a couple of, with one array inside. And this array is guards. So basically, the guard is a kind or a type of authority on your own web app. If you look right here, you will see the web right here, and inside the web we have driver, and the driver is session, because everything in Laravel is stored inside sessions. And we have the provider right here, which is users. So what this whole thing means, what this whole array means, that we have a guard of, a guard of web, and simply the web here means the authentication system, the roles, the roles of the users. All right, because you can have a lot of roles right here. You can have like roles for your teachers. Let's say you want to build some kind of school management system. You will have a lot of roles, the roles for the teachers, the managers, the students, and the parents, and all of that. So this is what the default or the first role that we can have inside our own web app, which is the web role, which is simply the the role for the users. All right, which simply are people who interact with your content, your authentication system, and so on. So we want to go ahead and we want to, inside the guards, we want to create another role in order to actually get started with our own admin panel. All right, so this role, we will name it admins. All right, like that. And the driver will be sessions. Actually, I want to just name it admin like that. And the driver for it will be sessions, and the provider will actually be admins like that. All right, so this is a guard or a role right here that we should have in order to build our authentication, or in order to build our admin panel authentication system. All right, so right after this, we need to also link this provider right here and the providers in the providers array. As you can see, the providers right here, we have the users provider, and the drive for this, it will be Eloquent. And Eloquent is Laravel's official way of dealing with databases, models, and everything like that. And right here we have the model, and the model is basically referring to the user model that that we actually have in app, and we have in models. And there is this, what this means, this is simply it's referring to the user model right here, that's created for us once we actually created our authentication system at the beginning of this course. All right, so we want to create a provider also for the admins. So we want to copy this and we want to paste this in like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and make this so it will be admins, and the driver will also be Eloquent, and the model, I'm gonna create a new model, and it will be in the admin folder, and the name for it will be admin like that. All right, so now let's save this. I want to go ahead right now and I want to create this model. So let me open up my my terminal. So let's go ahead, PHP. All right, so PHP make model. All right, here PHP artisan make model. I'm gonna make this in the admin folder. I'm gonna name this admin like that. So this should actually create our model right here. All right, so as you can see, there is the admin model right there. So this will be pretty similar to the user's model. And yeah, of course we need to specify our fillables, the timestamps and all of that, our columns, So if we go to the user.php, this will be very similar. So I'm just gonna copy this and I'm gonna go to the admin model. Well, actually, blah blah blah. Yeah, let's actually go ahead and paste this like that. All right, it doesn't matter. We're gonna we're gonna change the class and all of that. All right, so right here in the namespace, I'm gonna make this so it will go to the admin first. So it will actually go to the admin folder, and then it will find the admin right here, which is the admin model. All right, and right here I don't want to use any kind of, you know, these things, so I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna delete those. And the protected right here, fillable, I'm gonna keep a name, an email, and a password, so that's fine. And for the hidden, I'm only gonna use the password. I'm not gonna use the remember token right here. I'm not gonna use any kind of casts. So yeah, this is actually I also want to change the class to be admin, because the class needs to match the name of the model itself. All right, so now let's go ahead and save this whole thing. And what we can do right now, we can go ahead and create our admin table, because if you look at the auth right here, you will see that that this model is simply linked to the admins right here, and this admins right here is simply just the admin, just the table. All right, the provider is simply the table right here. All right, so now let's go ahead and create this. So go to your phpMyAdmin tool. All right, so just give it a second. All right, so let's go ahead and paste this in. Right here, I just want to go and give this an ID. I'm gonna make it integer, and this will be 10. And as always, this will be an auto increment, and it will be a primary key. I also want to make this as a name. It will be a varchar, and it will be 200 like that. And this will be email. All right, so this will be varchar, will be 200. And right after this, I have the password. All right, so this will be timestamp, and this will be current timestamp. And we go right there, created at, and this will be timestamp like that. There will be current timestamp, updated at like that, and this will be a timestamp, and this will be a current timestamp. All right, so if we click save, all right, so here we go. There is actually the structure of our own table right there. All right, so this will be everything. In the next video, we should actually go ahead and we should set up our own login, login form, and we should write the data for the logic, should write the code for the logic, sorry, and yeah, do a bunch of things. So this will be all, and I will see you in the next video.